Good morning, boys and girls. It is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. And I actually had quite a few meetings today that I get to do with a video chat. I've got one with the Kentucky Department of Education, and then I've got some other meetings with parents and students throughout the day. So I'm looking forward to a long day of doing some video chats and video conferencing. I did notice that there was a little bit of rain outside today, at least in my area, and then as I drove around it seemed to not, but some places had rain. So we're going to hear a really cool story from our friend Kelly Geary, one of the teachers here at Wayland, and she has a story she's going to read about umbrellas. So I hope you enjoy the story, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.
The umbrella trick. Achoo, sneezed the four hoppers. Achoo! Just then Grandpa Grizzly came in the door. He shook the rain off his fur coat. What great sneezes! How did you four hoppers get so ill? They got their fur and whiskers wet, said Mother Hopper. They always fall ill in April because it rains and rains. Don't you have umbrellas? Grandpa Grizzly asked. The four hoppers shook their heads. Grandpa Grizzly said, I will go to the shop and buy a big umbrella for you all. I want to go, cried Speedy Legs. I want to go, cried Fluffy Tail. I want to go, cried Floppy Ears. But Snubby Nose waited quietly. Grandpa Grizzly said, Snubby Nose gets to go because he knows his manners. Grandpa Grizzly whistled on his way to the shop. When they got to the shop, Snubby Nose jumped up on the counter. I want one of these umbrellas, he said, and he picked up a tiny umbrella. It was just the right size for him. Oh, but that isn't a real umbrella, the assistant said. That's just a pin shaped like an umbrella. It doesn't open. Snubby Nose was disappointed. He loved the little colorful umbrellas, but Grandpa Grizzly winked at him. I think we can use those pins to play a good trick, he said. Grandpa Grizzly paid for one big umbrella for all four hoppers. Then he bought 3 of the little umbrella-shaped pins. Snubby Nose and Grandpa Grizzly went home. Once he was inside, Snubby Nose gave the rest of the hoppers the 3 umbrella-shaped pins. Because you could not go to the shop, Grandpa Grizzly bought you your own umbrellas, he said. Hooray, cried the 3 hoppers. We have our own pretty little umbrellas. Snubby Nose has to carry the big, silly umbrella. But Snubby Nose just looked at Grandpa Grizzly and smiled. Grandpa Grizzly winked. Remember, said Snubby Nose, it's bad luck to open your umbrellas indoors. You'd better wait until you're in the rain to try them out. The next morning, the 4 hoppers felt better, and they went off to school. The April rain poured down. The others laughed at Snubby Nose, who carried the umbrella that was large enough for them all, but Snubby Nose didn't mind. Fluffy Tail ran out into the rain with her little pink umbrella. She tried to open it. It wouldn't open. No matter how hard she tugged, Speedy Legs ran out with his green umbrella. No matter how hard he pulled, the umbrella would not open. Floppy Ears tried to open her little yellow umbrella, but it would not budge. Snubby Nose was happy and dry under his big umbrella. He laughed and laughed. Snubby Nose offered to share his big umbrella, but the other 3 hoppers were so cross with him that they stayed out in the rain. They had to dry their fur when they got to school. They were very unhappy that afternoon. Snubby Nose ran to see Grandpa Grizzly. Snubby Nose said, Grandpa Grizzly, the trick worked. It was funny at first, but now the 3 hoppers are angry at me. We'll make things right again, Grandpa Grizzly said. He tucked Snubby Nose in his coat pocket and took him back to the umbrella shop. He bought all 4 hoppers their own tiny silk umbrellas. They looked just like the pins, only they were real umbrellas. Snubby Nose took the new umbrellas and put them in the umbrella stand. He took the umbrella-shaped pins and put them away. The next morning, the April rain poured down. Fluffy Tail, Speedy Legs, and Floppy Ears were all very sad. We'll get wet again. Our pretty little umbrellas do not open. Achoo, they said. It was only a trick, cried Snubby Nose. Open your pretty little umbrellas. Fluffy Tail pulled her pink umbrella, and it opened right up. Speedy Legs opened his green umbrella. Floppy Ears was dry under her yellow umbrella, and Snubby Nose had his own little blue umbrella with a silver handle. All four hoppers were happy and dry in the April rain.